certification, then we're going to ask you to do a reassessment to your vessel. And of which 3,700 vessels are single ship owners. Containers in de slag aan boord van het schip, klopt. Maar de ruil daarvoor. The lid on this boat, so imagine that your house is then electric based on electricity. No more ways to be able to keep aligned with the nurses, the CMA's of this world.
So we are with 3 project partners in this ship here behind me, and we are making this a battery electric driven ship. So when it sails, it will be on electric power, meaning no emissions to the air. That's our aim. And we will use this ship to transport containers for our customers in our network. We operate in the Netherlands and in Belgium, so that's our network. So for us that means 12 hours, 18 hours of sailing max. And in this new technology that we have on the Den Bosch Max Groen allows us to sail about 8 hours on one of the battery packs, one of the ZES packs. Okay. The only reason we have Rotterdam, or Antwerp for that matter, is the fact that they're connected to a river. So I have a strong belief in waterway transport, and I really feel that we should aim for much more cargo from the road onto the water.
Yeah, absolutely.
The mission of ZES is to realize a 100% zero emission inland shipping market in the Netherlands and the rest of Europe. So in order to do so, we are building infrastructure, so charging infrastructure along the Trans-European transport network, so the key corridors. Those charging stations are there to charge ZES packs. The ZES packs are the mobile energy containers that are charged with 100% green energy, and we load them on board of the vessel. The swappable concept, so having a mobile container, is that the ship owner or the shipper doesn't lose any time for charging. So if it docks at a terminal for swapping of cargo or loading of cargo, at the same time we're also swapping the mobile energy container. So there's no impact on operation of the shipper. It's good for the client because if we reduce emissions, we have cleaner air, we have cleaner water, so the living environment is cleaner. And because the hurdle currently is that it is more expensive. And there we need the market to adapt this system so we can have more scale, and scale is the key for lowering the cost and getting it more reliable for the ship owners.
There's a handoff, a special trucking staging area where they have an empty chassis. Just around the corner is also a Hyundai Merchant Marine. So it's not always their own ships that are coming, but they will slowly go to the truck side when the ships have unloaded and use the last week or the week before when they did 40,000 containers in a week. So on board of the ship is about 20 people crew. It doesn't really matter if it's a big HMM vessel like this with about so you see all those containers on top. The volume of a container ship is what you see on top is also, and then on the hatch cover they will stack those containers. What is it? About eight high. So it's also about 7 high down the hole. There you have see some lash bars. They are crossed over, and they are steel bars that are connected to. Here on the back side of the Missouri Express, which is an Ahoy vessel, you see, and then those straddle carriers will bring it to the ships on the export run. 23% of all the volume is going on dock rail. Then a smaller percentage, like about 3 of those trains can be up to 2 miles, and they carry around 250, 280 containers. So this is a conventional terminal. We have an import, and you hear about a closed-off area. That is an area where they run the vessel operations between the trucks that runs between those vessels and that area, and no other trucks can come to prevent accidents. So when they fill those areas, then mostly, and then we have finished products coming in. So this ship will probably be 7 days here in port to offload. They even not started yet. It came in this morning. And always hear the inefficiency of the labor force. That is just because we are not the largest port in the world. I mentioned that we do 20 million TEUs with Long Beach together, and you have Shanghai that does 53 million. But this is a gateway port before it is leaving, and that's because when the truck of the cab driver on the big crane, when they pick up from the deck, it is very quickly. It's before that you have to go over this waterway by a ferry, and where we boarded this ship, this vessel. I think it's a little bit too hot. Capability to take that. There's 2 big cables going in. This APL vessel, President Bush, that is to prevent mice and rats coming on board over those roads. So, from the east, from Chicago, Dallas, Fort Worth, maybe Memphis, they go into the terminal. We saw APM Maersk, that was the largest with 484 acres. Then on the other side, that was the Phoenix terminal, the $8 billion investment. But there are some terminals on the other side of this bridge that also bring. They're the refinery, Phillips 66, so they are very close to their coastals. Other terminals are working with some hydrogen straddle carriers, that is those machines. Then we have the export